the weather, always keep your legs together. Please welcome to the stage, evaluating Rupert Mogan's speech, Richard Stacey.
Mr. Toastmaster, that was a private communication. So Rupert's speech is number 8, the use of visual aids, and she started off with the title, Bricks and Mortar, which set the scene, the property scene. And then she segued into Open House London. Now, using visual aids is obviously very necessary for an architectural speech. And it was not just by PowerPoint, but a speech with illustration. I very much like the way that she had up Open House London with the Shard, the BT Tower and things like that. But then she had the contrast and said, but it's not about that. It's about my visit to these council estates in North London. And this is one of the things about using visual aids, that it's the images which count. And this comes on to my first recommendation. She had up the quotations from the speakers that she relied on, and I think that that's probably unnecessary in this circumstance. Just stick to the visuals of the architecture that you want to do. Come on to my first recommendation, which is the way that she stood to one side, she demonstrated the slide, and then turned back to the audience and kept eye contact with the audience while the slide was up there. That slides into my second recommendation, which is that when you finish with the slide, instead of having a blank screen of white, find a way of blacking out the screen so that the attention of the audience comes back onto you. With the white screen there, I found that there was this disjunction between the screen, and she faded into some almost darkness by comparison. With regard to the speech itself, she said that she wanted to be relatively serious this time. In the past she's cracked jokes and so on, but she wanted a little humour, and I felt that this crept through in a couple of places. One was the description of Camden as being the conjunction of the intellectual and the wealthy, and the other one was sorry. The other one I've not got a note for. Finally, she used her notes very discreetly. She had them on index cards and she held them down by her side and just occasionally brought them up to look, and I thought that was very worthwhile.